What it do, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I wish I was wrapping up for the day. That would be nice. I haven't made a video for YouTube in quite a while, and that's just because we've been super busy. Started a new job with a new customer. We had to do some trenching this week, some export. We took the big loader down there this morning. It's just been a whirlwind of a week, and so I just haven't had time to put a video together. So today we're going to be doing a couple things. We are going to focus back on this bad boy. Alright, so you guys all know my Yamaha Zuma. As far as the channel goes, it's probably one of the more popular things on the channel. I am determined to make this thing do a wheelie under its own power. Now, given the fact that it just has a little baby 49cc engine, it's probably not going to happen very easily. So the first thing I'm going to try, we are going to throw a Nitrous kit on it. Now, I know zero about Nitrous. The guys that filled this bottle up, they're super cool. They gave us a quick little rundown and kind of explained some of the things, some of the parts that we need, some of the parts that we don't that come in the kit. So we're going to throw that on there. But first, I wish I was done for the day, but I'm not. I got to throw my hitch right here on my Denali, and I got to wash the 259, take it out for a rent. Because we are coming out of the slow months, you know, rainy season's always on construction, so you got to get money where you can. See if I can get this spacer out. Come on, come on. I'm gonna need both hands. Man, this thing did not want to come out. I had to use some persuasive pliers. But anyhow, I'm gonna throw this thing in there. Oh, maybe, man, it's just not my day today. All right, got that in there. Now those big pretty hitches that you guys see on the back of trucks, I think they're cool. They look nice, but this by far is my favorite hitch right here. It's just plain simple. Not a whole lot of people want to steal it, so I don't have to worry about it. Never had one stolen. You know, hopefully I don't stick my foot in my mouth, but this is my favorite hitch. So anyhow, I got to go grab the 259, wash it up. I think we're gonna tow it with the dump trailer, and then yeah, go do that, drop it off, make a couple bucks, and then we'll get back to the Zuma. It was not smooth work. Anytime you're going through like big rocks, it's never fun. So, having said that, I'm gonna show you guys my favorite attachment right now. Now, I don't get to use this attachment as much as I would like to, but it is a really cool attachment. So, this machine does not have counterweights on it. So let me go grab the one that does, because it is a heavy attachment. Okay, so here's the attachment I'm talking about. It's made by a company called MB Crushers. It basically will crush asphalt, concrete, rocks that are not like super hard. I don't get to use it very often, but I'm starting to get kind of messy around here, so I'm gonna hook it up and I'm gonna go crush some asphalt and concrete for you guys and show you guys this beast of an attachment. Okay, let's go ahead and lock it. Okay, both pins are in. Alright, so here's the inside of it. You can see it's got like these ridges right here, like ruffles. And then this plate back here just moves back and forth and basically crushes anything that goes in here. So we're gonna head down to my little concrete pile and we're gonna start crushing, make some actual nice material out of it. So if you guys remember, I said this machine needed counterweights. That's because this attachment weighs close to, if I'm not mistaken, 3,000 pounds. I'll double check that real quick. But it's heavy, it's super heavy. So when you guys throw some like asphalt and concrete in there, it gets even heavier. I need to clean this window also. Okay. We will put our crush pile over here. I'll tilt forward so you guys can see a little bit. This is one of the things that gives me like a little bit of an edge. You know, I wouldn't even say an edge. Just helps keep me busy during the slow season. People love this stuff. They like it for driveways. They like it for whatever. It's great, and I can make it. So anytime I have a load at the end of the day that's not quite worth taking back to the asphalt plant or whatever, I'll just put it here. I'll process it. I'll turn it into something usable. That's another product that we're able to use. And on days like today, when you have a rough day and you just need some mind-numbing tractor work, this is a great attachment to use. All right, so last night I was just about to start working on this, and then I quickly realized that the nitrous kit runs off of 12 volts and the battery in this thing is completely... So I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. We're gonna run down to County Motor Parts. Hopefully they have one we can switch out with it. Put this back in, and then I will go ahead and put the kit in, and we'll see if this thing can do a wheelie or not. So I'm kind of taking the day easy today. I got my helpers with me. They're gonna run down to the auto parts store with me. Oh, you wanna say hi? Hey, show us how hard you can hit that punching bag. Pretty good. What about you?
Oh, that was the one. Oh man, I just popped my finger.
Oh no.
No.
All right, should we take the battery out?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take this thing out.
Yeah, we're taking out the battery. So that's where they hide the battery. That's where they hide the battery. You want to use it for yes, they had it for 2 years.
We had that battery. This battery's old.
No, I meant like we had the Zuma for 2 years.
Oh, yeah, we've had it for a while.
Yeah.
All right.
I've had my motorcycle for a long time. That's a huge battery.
It's not that big. Even you could carry it.
Yeah, but it is heavy. I mean...
All right, let's go. Guys, should we go get a new battery?
Yeah.
What else should we get?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Donuts.
Donuts.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
You think we should go get donuts?
Yeah.
All right, let's go get donuts.
And some of those juices.
All right, well, we're pulling up to County Motor Parts, supporting local business. Should we go get a new battery?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go get a new battery.
Definitely.
All right, well, they didn't let us down. We got a battery right here, so we're just gonna run and grab these kiddos some breakfast.
Yep.
They want donuts. I think I want a breakfast burrito though, but regardless. Anyways, let's go do that. Run back home. Throw the battery in the Zuma. Get that nitrous kit installed. See what it does.
I want to see.
All right, I think that's it. All right, well, I'm actually pretty excited about this battery. I've been kickstarting this thing pretty much ever since I've had it. So I haven't really wanted to spend any money on it because kickstarting this thing is like the easiest thing in the world. But now that it's got the nitrous kit, we need a little bit more of a consistent 12 volts other than when it kind of starts charging. So anyways, new battery, 12 volts, nitrous system that works. Just first step of the puzzle. All right, now the next hardest part is gonna be to figure out where to mount this thing. I'm thinking it's gonna go in here, right underneath my seat. It's pretty much the only place it can go. So, toolkit. Look, it's even got a slot for some wires to go through. Ow! It's like a Chinese finger trap. Oh! All right, well, my helpers came back up to join me. But there is a little toolkit down here, which if I take this out, cut that off, I'll be able to fit the bottle just a little bit more down. And I really don't think I need these. So I'm gonna cut this off so I can slide the bottle a little bit farther. So I'm gonna just, oh, yeah, there it is. Just broke it off, easy. So now, where's the bottle?
Daddy.
What?
We brought you something.
Oh, thank you. Alright, so with that tab gone, it sits much lower, because before it was about like right there, and it was just barely in the way of the seat. So now we should be good. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, see if it leaks at all. I do hear a little bit of leakage. So it's coming through the solenoid. I'm not sure how to adjust that. I definitely can smell it. So I went ahead and closed it already. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing that. Alright guys, so I feel kind of stupid, but again, I don't know anything about nitrous. I spent forever looking for something to connect this hose right here to this fitting. But this little fitting goes inside this insert, and then the hose goes into that end right there. So and then this goes into the solenoid, and then you just run the hose wherever. Alright, so we got our hole drilled right here, because really that's about the only spot that I could figure out. It doesn't fit right there because the handlebar runs right behind it. Over here, I didn't really want to put it over here because I gotta twist the throttle, so I wanted something that was independent of my throttle hand, and I think it'll work good enough. Then I got my my trusty wire rack from Harbor Freight. We're gonna use red because nitrous is dangerous. So it's almost like Yamaha knew I was gonna be putting a nitrous kit in here. They already gave me a nice little spot to run my hose and my wires through. Alright, so the nitrous kit's pretty much installed. I concealed, well, I didn't conceal, I mean, it's obviously there, but I tried to organize it so it actually looked kind of good. But this is about as budget as it gets. So I just threw a strap around it, screwed it into the air box, and then you can see it goes in right there. I'm gonna put some gasket maker on there, seal it up a little bit better. But other than that, so the only issue that I'm having is that I broke this little switch right here. You can see that it's only got one terminal on it, and it was supposed to go right here, but I messed up, and so now I gotta go get a new switch. But all it does basically is short these two wires together. So I've tested it, and it does. Well, I have sprayed it, but I haven't ridden it yet, so I don't want to actually ride it until it's like 100% done, because I know if I jump on this thing right now and I'm out there just hitting these wires together, I won't ever want to finish. So I'm gonna put this all back together except for this. Gonna run into town, get a new switch, and then other than that, the nitrous kit's done. Alright, so I'm about to put my last screw in, and you guys can probably hear my dogs going wild back there. That's because there's a coyote on the property. I just yelled at him, he's running off, so they're still kind of upset. But here goes the last screw. Install done. Now, before I get too crazy, I do want to put the basket back on just because I miss having the basket. I usually have a couple tools in here, and this is what I drive around on the ranch to go fix stuff in. So, put this back on. It's pretty easy. It just slides under there. It's supposed to just clip into place. Put a bolt through it so it doesn't bounce off anymore like it did on the other video. Okay, so for this next part of the video, guys, I'm going to talk a little bit about equipment rental, since that's something that I kind of do. That used to be the main focus of my business. I have since shifted gears. I still do it because, you know, it's a good revenue stream. But I'm going to show you guys a couple things that are true and that are false. Now, because I am a small business owner, and I do equipment rental stuff, every time I go on Instagram, there's always like a little blip on the news feed or whatever it's called, the storyboard, I don't know, that's like, imagine if you had one machine that you bought for X amount. And I'm going to show you guys why this is a bunch of malarkey. And I'm going to draw up real quick what I see, just because it really upset me when I see it. And I'm going to show you guys why this is not true. Alright, I'm going to try and get my Bob Ross on real quick. I'm no artist, so let's see. You get the point. Tobacco. Okay, so we're gonna list real quick the things that it said on there. It said that a backhoe cost $70K. We'll go into that later. It said you rent it for, I think it said $400 a day. We'll go into that. Then it said something to the effect of 10 machines. And then it gave you some grandioso number, like it did 400 times 10. It's 4,000 per day. Or 20,000 a week. All right, so let's dive into this a little bit. Okay, first of all, a backhoe, unless it's a piece of junk, guys, is never ever going to cost anywhere near $70,000. That's just not going to happen. I mean, obviously prices are going to vary a little bit depending on what state you're in. In California, if you want to buy a nice backhoe, you're probably looking in the ballpark from $150,000 to $200,000. It's just what they are. So $70K, that's a lie. $400 a day, that's a reasonable number. But let's say you do have 10 machines. You guys know how hard it is to find 10 customers to rent a $200,000 machine every day of the week. So if you guys knew enough people to actually sling 10 backhoes per day, that'd be awesome. But I've been at it for almost 3-4 years now, and as far as me, that's almost impossible. For the bigger guys, it's super feasible, but it's really hard to compete against the big dogs, because you get a phone call and you can have a machine there almost instantly. So it is really hard to break into the rental business. But we're going to go a little bit even farther into the logistics of this, because this is so... when I saw this, I thought, no way, I don't want anybody to be misled about the rental business. So here goes to the next drawing board. All right, so here's the next part of the equation. How do you guys move your machinery around? Now, this was not anywhere on that little diagram that was sent to me. So you've got a big truck. If you buy it new, it's anywhere from $150,000 to over $200,000, depending on how you get it built. A nice trailer. I mean, those are you can get like bare bones trailers. You can get really nice trailers. It depends. But they're anywhere from $40,000 to $100,000 for a pretty hefty trailer. So you got your truck, your trailer, driver. Finding a good driver, that's really hard. So good drivers want good money. And then you got insurance, which for one truck, you're probably looking at around $15,000 a year or more, depending on how long you've been driving, your record, all that kind of stuff. And then fuel, don't even get me started on fuel, especially right now. $1 million to infinity. It's just insane. It costs me like over $500 to fill one of the trucks up right now. And so that's a huge expense. So for all you guys that are out there like looking into the equipment rental side of the business, I think it's a great start, but I think if anybody can do it, they should. For me, when I got started, my main customer was somebody that I was actually working with. So they were renting my equipment, and I would go up there and I would help run things so they were efficient, smooth. So I was basically working as a foreman for the guy while renting him my equipment. And so it worked out really good for the both of us. I was able to kind of help production, boost his numbers a little bit, and he rented my equipment. So it was like a win-win. So the commercial side of things is where you guys really want to focus, getting those good commercial customers, because residential stuff like the homeowners, yeah, they're good. Yeah, a rental's a rental. But they're typically only going to want them for 1 or 2 days, sometimes a week at the most. And so what you really want to focus is on the big commercial jobs and getting in with one of them. And that's really hard because the big industry guys, I'm not going to say any names, but it's really hard to beat their pricing, super hard, because they have so much flexibility. If you come in, offer a price, they can undercut you, I guarantee it. And so where you're going to get them is on the customer service. And if you have really nice equipment, that's another edge. That's why I only buy Caterpillar, because people like Cat equipment. And so like an enclosed cab, the nice heating, AC, a lot of equipment rental places don't have those. And so you got to figure out how to get the edges on the big industry guys. because they're not going to have the really nice machines. They're not going to have all those features that, you know, owner operators typically tend to get with their machines. So I just saw that, and it made me almost laugh, but it kind of frustrated me because they make it seem like it's this super easy thing. Oh, you buy one machine and it's guaranteed to go out for every day. It doesn't happen. I am constantly talking to everybody, trying to get business. And so it's not like this easy venture that you guys can just stroll right into. Anyways, if you guys have any questions about equipment rental and you guys are wanting to get in on it, I'm not like this fountain of knowledge. It's not the main source of income for my business anymore, but I still like to do it, and I'd be happy to answer any questions. So I hope you guys like my diagram. I'm going to go ahead and jump on the Zuma because I have not tested out the nitrous yet. I sent Ryan a text. I'm going to head over there. Maybe we'll make a little video together. I'm going to show him what I did. So we are 100% done. I put the Nitrous Express sticker on there, so you guys can see my sweet push button. We're gonna go give this thing a shot. Yeah, here we go.
Test number 1.
I better, just in case it takes off.
Yeah, point that thing in the right direction.
Sounds like a peacock.
Alright, here we go. Okay, quick rundown. So this energizes the system. And then here's the fancy horn button. Alright, it's probably not even going to do anything, but we'll see.
Thing's flying.
It does, yeah. You can hear it pick up. Keep walking so you can.
Dude, it's so minimal.
You can hear it though.
You can feel it a
yeah.
little bit, just a little bit. But it's nowhere near like helmet worthy. But yeah, when you hit it, it's like, you can like barely feel it.
We can hear it from over here.
Now we just got.
No, she likes it though.
Yeah.
Just gotta jet it and put a bigger air filter. Get more with more fuel. You gotta get more air. Okay, that's impressive.
Ours doesn't do that.
Yeah, no, not at all.
You guys want to try it?
Yeah, kind of.
I'm in chunkless. I'll pass.
I think I turned the key off. You can hear it like spraying though?
Yeah. It's not that you can hear it spraying. You hear it go from wah to wah. I don't think it's turned on. Because you turned the switch off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you remember to turn it on. Did you turn the switch on? You didn't turn the switch on, did you?
It's on.
Oh,
Is it?
I don't know.
Did the light come on?
It's on now.
All right, there you go. Yeah, you can hear
You
it.
can hear it. That's funny. I was hoping it'd be more.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's all right.
Like I said, I think if you put a bigger air filter and jet it a little better, I think you'll feel it more.
Yeah. Your little.
Oh, she's smoking a little bit, so she's getting it.
We need nitrous on your Duramax now.
No, no.
Do it.
Listen, I want to get a few miles out of that thing.
Heck yeah.
It's not as much as I hoped, but you can feel it though.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Was this the biggest nozzle?
That's the smallest one.
Well then, I think you can.
I think it's time to put the biggest one on there.
Yeah. I'm with you. Sure you don't want to ride?
Remind you, he's trying to get you to blow it up before you can race, so.
I'll just,
I know how he plays.
I'll just hide a 70cc motor in there if that happens.
There you go.
You want to take it?
Huh?
Ride it. Alright, fine.
So what, a rear brake, front brake? Yeah.
You don't need brakes where you're going.
What's going on here?
Turn the key on.
Oh. There we go. I'm not about the Zuma life yet, you know?
I'm with you.
Okay.
Key on, put it to run, hit the start button.
You got to pull the brake in.
Too much.
Can't you see it on the start?
No.
That's such a weak, like, but oh well.
It's cool that it makes a real difference, though.
Yeah.
For being such a small shot.
You can definitely feel it pick up, especially in the higher RPM.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Nitrous power band.
Right?
Yeah, find it. That's awesome. I like it. We gotta do one now.
I know.
Yeah, for sure.
Nitrous on the OBS.
Okay, that I'm for. I'm
All right.
about that. No, that's awesome.
All right. Well, even though it wasn't like a rocket taking off, you could hear just a little bit. It was still fun. I am gonna put some of the bigger nozzles in there. See if a bigger shot will change anything. I don't think it'll do that much just because it's such a small motor. It's got tiny exhaust, but we'll. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the screws to this video. As always, I appreciate you guys for taking time to watch. If you could do me a huge solid, like, subscribe, share with your amigos, hit that notification button so you continue to see whatever random stuff we got going on, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.